Hello everyone, Matthew97657 here, and today we are back with yet another unboxing. So this is actually coming straight off from the Art Spirits King of the Monsters set that I just reviewed and uploaded, and maybe, I don't know. There's going to be a time frame between them because I really don't want to like push out everything I get as soon as I can, just so that it doesn't seem like I'm gone for like 2 months. But nonetheless, I ordered that. And then I ordered this here, and as it suggests, this is actually going to be a duo review. First of its kind. Let me know what y'all think about it. I'm not too sure if I'm going to go like this in the future, because I don't really buy Bandai figures that much anymore. But if I'm being honest, I kind of want to get back into it, as surprising as it may sound. But the catch is, I would only really be getting the Bandai figures that are like limited or like special edition ones, because Bandai's Bandai, or at least the movie Monster Series line is, so there's nothing really I could want from it, except sometimes I go on, Showcase? No, I think it's Showcase like Kaiju or something like that, but they usually kind of have like the update, like, oh, this new figure is coming out soon. And one of them is actually the 1991 Godzilla, so this is probably one I'll pick up. But I'm looking at the Ghidorah one right now, the Mecha Godzilla shins, the special 2000 color, the heavy arms cutie. I'm looking at all that right now, so maybe I might do it. But this is the first ever duo review, and let's kick it off with the, well, not newest anymore, but one of the most recent additions to the movie Monster Series line, and that is actually these guys, which are not from a movie, but from a ride in Japan. So as I pull them out, I'm gonna shade them. And if you keep up with a bunch of Godzilla stuff, you'll know what these two are right away. These are the Godzilla the Ride just figures. I mean, I know there was like a leak clip, or like the whole thing actually got leaked online of the ride itself. But I mean, these are the two in it. This brand new Godzilla design, which almost looks like a MonsterVerse Godzilla with the Heisei touch. He's really thick and bulky, like most Godzillas nowadays. But he also has Ghidorah in him as well. I know Rodan shows up in the film as well, but I don't think it's much to really talk about because he doesn't really last that long. But nonetheless, there's nothing more than what Bandai figures present. So first, let's start off with Godzilla for now. And so this is the duo review, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So here we have our Godzilla, which looks really nice. The detail is there for a Bandai figure nonetheless, right? His plates, dorsal plates, actually do have a little bit of a little specific design to them. If you can see that, I'm not sure. They're like little lines, almost like shin plates, but not there. There's also like a hint of green on it as well. I've got both lights on to try and display, nothing too dark, nothing too bright. Hopefully this isn't bright. I'm trying to cover it, but I mean, his skin is like the base coat at least is the black, but there's tints of green throughout the whole body, which actually looks really, really nice. Like I said, very thick tail here and just really good stuff. And he comes with those arms, right? I mean, if you're not really going for articulation on these guys, but if you really care about it, there it is, right? And then he's got some like elbows that are like spikes almost. His hands are really like graspy, if you will. But yeah, I mean, and this head, like the head is like super menacing. Let me do this. The head is, excuse that, but the head is like super menacing, which honestly looks really, really cool. There's no pupil, I think. It's just a yellow, no, not even a yellow, a white eye, almost like GMK, but a very menacing looking Godzilla nonetheless. So there's that. Nothing more crazy about it. I guess we'll do the comparisons. So none other than the legendary Godzilla from the movie Monster Series line. This one's just a lot more bulkier, like almost like a tank even. Like, geez, he'd be pretty hard to move, I'd assume. But here they are together. His feet are massive compared to the legendary Godzilla. Just like, wow, we keep getting bigger and bigger with these Godzillas, don't we? But yep, so there's that. And then I don't actually have a Bandai Heisei Godzilla, so I'm just gonna put up the Rebirth SH Monster Arts to kind of like coincide with that, because I mean this is pretty much the closest thing I can compare it to. Is you see the spikes, it's like it kind of excludes or intrudes a little bit more compared to this one, but like they're pretty much almost identical, if you will. And then tails, really good stuff. So wow, I'm really happy I got this guy, right? And then no one better to go with than the arch nemesis, which is King Ghidorah. And this is also the new, I'm gonna move him out of the way for now. This is the oh man, this is the ride variant of Ghidorah, which almost looks exactly like our MonsterVerse one. The wings, well, they're kind of bent, probably from how they were shipped, but there's nothing more you can do about that, truly. So I'll have to fix that on my own time. But the wings almost look like Cretaceous Ghidorah from the Rebirth of Mothra series, in my opinion. Same with this head sculpt. It kind of like screams Cretaceous Ghidorah, but you can definitely tell it's got some MonsterVerse hints in there as the head, and just like the whole, you know, the whole stance as well. And also this Ghidorah does also have these little fingers, which I'm not sure if is a first, if it's not a first, but it's definitely something you don't see on Ghidorah every day. So very cool nonetheless. There's practically no articulation besides maybe on where the knee begins here on the foot, and then his tails are just kind of like there, just kind of how they were shipped. So I'll have to fix that as well. Nothing a hot air dryer can fix, but yeah, pretty cool stuff. Let me know if you guys picked up either one of these, but this is kind of like, you could say the start. Well, not really the start, but it is a continuation of collecting these limited movie monster series Bandai figures, because I think a majority of them look super, super cool. But yeah, I'm looking back there to see what the ones I have, and it's pretty small right now, but hopefully, you know, it could get bigger in sometime soon. So let's go ahead and compare the Ride King Ghidorah to the King of the Monsters Ghidorah. And as we see here, this one has a wider stance, slimmer compared to this one. This figure is a lot more like bulkier, if you will. The wings are flapped out more. This one's kind of coming down, but yeah, the heads look nice, a little slimmer on the horns compared to here. And the color is, this one's more of just like a yellowish, like blandish yellow. This one's got kind of like almost a tan orange and some like a dirty yellow, mustard yellow even, if you will want to go with that route on the skin too, with the orange highlights, which looks really, really nice. And so there are those two there. Some of our most recent King Ghidorahs. Oh, and the back. The back is a lot more like wide, if you will. You see that compared to this? Oh, my bad. A lot more wide, and it's got some spikes on it too. So I guess that's where more of the space went compared to the wings. And so lastly, the only other Ghidorah I really have to show is this very, very old Bandai. At this point, I don't even think it was Movie Monster Series. It's very old. I got this one when I was a little kid. So unfortunately, he doesn't have the tag on him anymore. I lost it, or, you know, kids do kids things and they kind of just get lost. But Heisei Ghidorah to one of our most, if not the most recent Ghidorah design we have gotten yet. Really cool stuff. We've come a long way. I can just say that for certain. But yeah, obviously this one's like full gold, and this one's got that like tangy yellow and orange to it as well. So lastly, I'm going to pair each other up with their counterpart, which is these two here. So I don't think I talked too much in the last video, which is kind of funny because I'm recording this one before I finish the other one, because the Mothra one had some problems, so I can't do anything about it right now. I'm gonna have to do something about it later, but that video should come out before this one here. But nonetheless, both are very, very cool products to have. You know, it's really cool that we have Godzilla now before, you know, we enter the inevitable drought. When that will be, who knows? We're kind of waiting on Toho's next move to see what they have in store for Godzilla. Same with Legendary. I think if they wanted to, they would have to kind of renew the contract with Toho. But all I know is MonsterVerse wise, the Skull Island anime is, I think, still scheduled to come out. And then on the side of toe, nothing yet. In terms of like Tokyo news in general, I mean, I can't think of anything as of right now from what I know, and I don't know everything, so let me know if you know anything. But obviously, we still have the Shin Ultraman coming out soon enough, so I'm really looking forward to that. Got to start getting into the Ultraman stuff once again. But yeah, I've just been kind of going around, you know, looking at some of these guys here to see if I want to pick any of the limited ones up, because some of them look truly nice, like the Ghidorah 50th anniversary. That's definitely one I have my eye on. And then besides that, the only other movie monster series, like I said, I would probably get is the unannounced as of July 24th, 2021, Godzilla 1991, which I'm more than likely going to pick up because that's one of my favorite suits. And then I'm going to pick up the Megalon movie monster series because I actually don't have a Megalon figure in my collection, so it's always good to pick him up. And so hopefully, you know, I can get the Ghidorah, the Megalon, and then the 1991, and we'll see from there. But this is the first ever duo review simply because they kind of coincide with one another. You know, it's not that like abstract from, you know, like maybe a movie to movie. These are two from the newest ride version. So let me know what y'all think of the duo review. It's kind of new. Maybe if I do end up getting some other Bandai figures, instead of just making like a 5-minute video, I could wait for another one to come in and we could do a 10-minute video. But let me know, truly. I really appreciate the feedback y'all give me and the support. It really means a lot to me. A lot of my videos are doing pretty good, which, you know, I'm just very grateful to have y'all stick around and enjoy the content I make, whether you're here for the figures or for me or for both. It truly does mean a lot to me, and, you know, as a Godzilla fan in general. So that's about gonna wrap it. Oh my goodness. That's gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. So let me know once again if y'all guys pick these guys up. Maybe you want to wait on them, because I know they can actually be kind of expensive because you can't really buy them besides where they're at in that little ride area or that park area where the ride's being held. But if you have your hands on them, let me know what you think of them. If you don't, let me know if you're gonna plan on getting them, because sooner or later, before they're gone, then they're just gonna skyrocket in price. So that's never a fun thing to deal with. But nonetheless, thank you guys so much for watching. It really means a lot. Thank you. I'll see you soon.